superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
It's very true that it takes a village to raise a child. And when it comes to my healthcare village at Community Health Network, it's all nestled right in my phone. Accessing healthcare is the ability to be connected with your provider and ask a question when you need it. I feel like when I'm meeting with a community nurse practitioner or doctor, they're tuned in to what is going on with me and the way that they can serve me best.
Stand by me.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed.
Welcome to IHSAA Baseball on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in business. Welcome to the Dunk. We're just starting opening festivities. We're going to turn things over to public address announcer Craig Adkins.
And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Noblesville Millers. Leading off and playing second base, the junior number 2, Trevor Corbett. Batting second and playing third, sophomore number 15, Aiden Reynolds. Hitting third, the DH, senior number 19, Jacob Baker. Batting fourth, the right fielder, senior number 22, Nolan Decker. Batting fifth, number 27, a junior, Aiden Ramsey. Hitting sixth, first baseman, the junior, number 3, McCoy Fulk. Batting seventh, in left field, a junior, number 4, Joe Glander. Hitting eighth and catching, number 26, senior, Sam Dell. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, a senior, number 1, Brady Bishop. On the mound this evening for the Millers, sophomore, number 20, Beckett Doan. Head coach for the Millers in his 20th year is Justin Keever. He is assisted by Kevin Fitzgerald, Scott Henson, Bryce Morrell, and Ben Yoder. Fans, at this time, we ask that you all please rise, and those wearing caps kindly remove them as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, welcome to the Dunk for today's broadcast of IHSAA Baseball on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other fantastic sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network. Visit HamiltonCounty.com, the Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades, Audio, Video, and Security, Hamilton County Reporter, Sarah Cleverly of FC Tucker Real Estate, and the Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Silbert. Perry Williams will be joining me here shortly. He was at a family gathering this afternoon for his grandson, so Perry is on his way and should be here shortly. But we are expecting just a gorgeous evening for baseball here at Dunker Field. The temperature, 83 degrees. By the time this game ends, somewhere between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, it looks like it's going to be about 75, but no chance for rain. And the winds are supposed to be fairly light coming out of the south at about 8 miles an hour with some gusts up to 14. So we've got a beautiful evening to play baseball. The two teams playing tonight, of course, the Noblesville Millers and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Royals come in here at 8-10. They are 3-5 in the conference. Millers come in here at 14-3, 6-0 in the conference, and they are on a 4-game winning streak. Beckett Doan will take the mound for the Millers. He has a record of 0-0, a 1.96 ERA. He's made 5 appearances so far this season, pitched 25 innings. He's allowed 23 hits, given up 11 runs, 7 earned runs. He's walked 6 and struck out 33. So Beckett Doan seems to be one of those who will probably pretty consistently see him hitting the strike zone here in this game as this game goes on. Defensively for the Millers out there on the field, from left to right in the outfield, you have Joe Glander in left, Aiden Ramsey in center, and Nolan Decker in right. Infield from third to first is Aiden Reynolds, Brady Bishop at shortstop, Trevor Corbett at second, and McCoy Folk at first. The battery is Sam Deno and Beckett Doan. So we are just about ready to go here with exciting Hamilton County Television sports coverage of HCC baseball here on Hamilton County Television. Thank you for joining us tonight. As I said, this is a very important game for both of these teams. The Millers come in here at 14-3, 6-0 in the conference. The Royals come in here at 8-10, 3-5 in the conference. So the Millers would like to continue going undefeated in the conference, and the Royals would like to get back into the thick of the race. So this should be a pretty doggone good game this afternoon. For the Royals, the first batter will be the catcher, number 18. That'll be Alex Billman. Billman is only batting 167 on the season. Done most of the catching for the season for the Royals. Beckett Doan is ready on the mound. Billman is in the batter's box, and we're ready to play ball. Doan starts him off with a fastball, low and outside, but Billman swung at it and fouled it back off to the right, 0-1. That one's a little bit low, evens up the count at a ball and a strike. Billman, one of the seniors on Corey Seitz's team this year for the Royals. The 1-1, that one's inside, makes it 2-1. As I said a little bit earlier, Beckett Doan has only walked 6 batters so far this season, 33 strikeouts. That one's just a little bit inside, makes it a 3-1 count. The 3-1 to Billman. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Had the high heat there. So it'll be a full count pitch to the catcher, Alex Billman. Just got a tip on that. Fielder's shaded just a little bit toward the left, moderately deep. Shortstop is over halfway between second and third. First base and second base playing at about their normal position. We'll try another 3-2 pitch here. That one's inside, and Alex Billman is patient and draws the walk. So the Royals have the leadoff batter on first. That'll bring up the left fielder, Cam Seitz. Cam is the son of Royals coach Corey Seitz. Grandfather, Ken Seitz, former head coach of the Royals, also an assistant. Throw over to first. Just a little bit to the left of Falk. Billman does not have any stolen bases this season. That ball gets away. That'll be a wild pitch. Charge to Doan. So the Royals early in this game have got a runner in scoring position. 1-0 on Cam Seitz. Seitz batting .321 this season. The 1-0 pitch. One's a little bit low and inside. Becca Doan having just a little bit of trouble hitting the strike zone. 2-0. Billman on second. There's a drive into center field. There's a line drive just bounced in front of the center fielder Aiden Ramsey. Not hit hard enough to give the Royals a chance to score, but Cam Seitz is on first with a single. Runners on first and third, no outs. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Parker Osteen. Osteen batting .250. Osteen with 7 RBIs on the season. Miller's in a little bit of a jam here. I think they'd be happy to give up the run here for a double play in this position. Over to first. Seitz is back in time. Becca Dona's got a nice move over there to first. But he does have a right-handed first baseman over there in McCoy Falk. That one's outside. 1-0 on Parker Osteen. Osteen just a sophomore. Sam Deno takes a moment to make a visit out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, Doan. As I said a little bit earlier, Doan's walk to strikeout ratio is very, very good. 6 walks, now 7. A total of 33 strikeouts on the season. That one gets away a little bit high, but not far enough for any of the runners to advance. 2-0. The 2-0 to Osteen. It's a little bit low, 3-0. Doan in danger of walking the bases loaded here with one more out of the zone. That one is a little bit high. Second walk of the inning given up by the Millers. That was a 4-pitch walk, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, shortstop Colin Goley.
Shortstop, Colin Goley.
That's going to bring Coach Justin Keever out to have a little chat with Beckett Doan. Lucas Steffen. I believe that's Steffen down there in the bullpen loosening up. Correction, that is not Steffen. Quentin Black is loosening up in the bullpen. Both teams huddling up here. Justin Keever with the entire infield on the mound. The Royals coaching staff with the 3 base runners, that being Osteen, Seitz, and Billman. So ready to go back to baseball here. Colin Goley steps in. Batting .333. 6 RBIs on the season. Doan working from the stretch. Goley swings and misses. Strike one. The bases are loaded here early in the first. The 0-1 to Colin Goley. That one's inside. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. I think one of the things that Corey Seitz might have been telling his batters is make him throw you some strikes. The 1-1 pitch popped up on the infield. Second baseman Trevor Corbett goes over and gets the first out. 1 down, bases still loaded.
Second baseman number 2, Maddox Bach.
Maddox Bach will step up to the plate. Bach, a .259 batter. .14 hits, scored 14 runs, 9 RBIs on the season. Millers would like to see a nice double play ball here. That one hits Bach. So that is going to give the Hamilton Southeastern Royals their first run of the game. That'll put Cam Seitz on third. Parker Osteen on second. Maddox Bach on first. Bring up the left-handed batter, Michael Hogue. 1 down here, top of the first. There's a bouncer kind of between no man's land here, and a mental mistake on the part of the Millers there is all 3 infielders on the right side of the field went for the ball, and nobody was left to cover first. So Hogue will pick up the second hit of the inning on the base hit. And on that hit, Cam Seitz scores. Parker Osteen goes to third. And Bach is at second. That'll bring up the number 7 batter, the third baseman, Luke Sivak.
Third baseman number 6, Luke Sivak.
Sivak is batting .200. It was kind of those almost like an excuse me hit there. I wonder if he might have been trying to check his swing and just made contact with it. Better than a bunt, though. 0-1 on Sivak. That one almost gets him in the shin there. Jumps out away in the time. Makes it count 1 ball, 1 strike. Doan's already thrown 21 pitches this inning. Royals with 2 runs. Checks his swing in time, takes it for ball 2. 2-1 on Luke Sivak. Nolan Colbert on deck. As a team, the Royals are batting only .229. Sivak steps out of the box. The 2-1 pitch to Sivak. Pops that up. First baseman Falk goes after it. He's got it. Gets the second out. 2 down. That'll bring up the right fielder Nolan Colbert.
Right fielder number 3, Nolan Colbert.
Colbert, a .222 batter. Eighth batter to face Doan this inning. Colbert swings and misses right through that one. Oh and 2 now on Nolan Colbert. The best 2 pitches that Beckett Doan has thrown in this first inning. 25 pitches so far for him. Bases are loaded, 2 down. There's a drive into center field, and nice catch there. Excellent catch by Aiden Ramsey. So in the top of the first for the Royals, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on the bases. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners has specialized in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their website at loganstreetsigns.com. How about Noblesville Trophies? Offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provide you with the same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online, noblesvilletrophies.com.
Well, we'd like to welcome our colleague Perry Williams. Perry was off this afternoon a little bit earlier, attending to some family business with his grandson, and hope everything went well up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Did. Thank you.
Nice time of the year for that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
We are moving into the bottom of the first. For the Royals on the mound will be Ethan Lund. He comes in with a 1-1 record, a 5.64 ERA. He's had 5 starts. He's pitched 22 1/3 innings. Given up 17 hits, 20 runs, of which 18 were earned, 19 walks, and 39 Ks. So, Perry, it looks like we should have a pretty decent pitcher's duel here today.
Yeah, it could be. Looks like Doan had a little bit of a slow start there, but
Yeah, he had a little.
that happens with in the pitching game.
Yes, it does. But the Royals did send 8 batters to the plate there in the first inning. Only got 2 runs out of it, but
they Southeastern got a good pitcher on the mound by Ethan Lund, so.
no doubt about that. Lund is one of the better pitchers.
Throw down to second there. The first batter for the Millers is Trevor Corbett.
Corbett, the second baseman for Justin Keever's Millers.
He's batting 291. He had 16 hits and 22 RBIs. He's a junior.
First pitch hits the outside corner from lefty Ethan Lund for called strike 1.
It's good to be here.
Millers as a team bat .284. That one misses, makes it a ball and a strike on Trevor Corbett. One and one, we're in the bottom of the first. Miller's down by 2 in the early going. That one's low and inside. 2-1.
Nice crowd here tonight, but a beautiful night too. So
Youth League night tonight.
yeah,
A lot of kids out here. That one hits the lower outside corner of the plate, evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lund gets the sign. That one bounces in. Lund just managed to hop out of the way.
that's what you got to do sometimes, right?
So that'll make it a full count of 3-2. That's ball 4. Patient at bat there for Trevor Corbett there.
Keever baseball.
Mm-hmm. Third baseman Aiden Reynolds steps up.
Yeah, Aiden's leading the team in hitting at 408. And by the way, Brad, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah. What a future he's got.
Absolutely.
I've got to believe that there's a lot of people other than spectators looking at him.
Yes, I would say so. Good lead over at first.
See what
Especially for a
Corbett will
lefty.
do here if he'll try to take a base.
First
Aiden,
pitch for a
yeah.
strike.
Yeah, swings right through it for strike 1. Lund gave him some high heat there. The 0-1 to Reynolds. That one just got away from Alex Billman, but not far enough for Corbett to try to take second. Corbett getting a pretty good lead over there at first. Corbett has 7 stolen bases on the season. Throw over to first. Back in standing. 1-1 pitch. Right down the heart of the plate. Makes it 1-2. One-two pitch from Lund into center field. That's going to fall in there for a hit. And the Millers have got the tying runs on first and second. Corbett advances to second. Aiden Reynolds on first. First hit of the game for the Millers. That'll bring up the number 3 batter, Jacob Baker.
A good 2-strike base hit there.
Yes, it was. Perfectly placed.
Yeah. Jake Baker is the next batter. He's batting .224 for the Millers. Baker's got 11 hits on 12 RBIs.
Nobody throwing in the bullpen now for the Millers. Two on and no outs. Millers down by 2. Here in the bottom of the first. Baker squares to bunt, but pulls the bat back in time, takes it for ball 1.
One thing about Baker, too, he's one of those players only hitting .224, but he has 16 walks on the season.
He's a pretty good contact hitter, too.
Yes, he is.
One-0 pitch on the way. Squares to bunt. That one has popped up.
Oh, dear.
Can Billman get? Oh, he missed it by a foot. Billman dove for that, and he made that catch, Perry. That probably could have been the play of the day.
Yeah.
Just goes as a strike, so it evens up the count at a ball and a strike. He didn't miss that by much.
No, he certainly didn't.
You know, when these two teams meet, Perry, a lot of great talent out in the field.
Yes, they are.
The 1-1, that one bounces in, but does not get far enough away for the runners to advance. Perry, have you noticed we must have bleachers out there in center field now?
Yeah, the kids are standing out there.
Yeah. Two balls and a strike. Three and one. Royals are in danger of doing what the Millers did in the first inning and walking the bases loaded with no outs. The 3-1.
Got
that
by.
One gets away. Billman is back quickly. Corbett took a pretty big turn around third there, but Billman was back in plenty of time, and Ethan Lund got in there very quickly to cover the plate. But anyways, it loads up the bases with no outs now for the Millers here in the bottom of the first.
Decker, the next batter for the Millers. It's a right fielder. He bats .234 for the Millers. Good clutch hitter, though. He's a lefty, too.
I like this lefty versus lefty matchup.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That one just must have made the plate on the outside corner, called strike one.
We'll go with that.
That's what the man behind the plate said it was, so that's what goes on the scoreboard.
That's right.
The 0-1 Same place, only a little more inside that time. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Nolan Decker in right field today.
Decker's out 20 walks on the year. Falk leads the team with 21. Ooh.
2-1.
The Millers have 121 walks so far this season.
It shows a lot of patience.
Yeah, it does.
You don't see that in a lot of high school teams.
No, you don't.
The 2-1 pitch. Decker calls timeout. He gets it. Nice sized crowd here this afternoon for a weekday afternoon.
Big rivalry game, though.
Oh, yeah. The 2-1 pitch. That's a strike belt high over the inside corner. Aiden Ramsey is on deck. The 2-2, little bit low, makes it a full count. Will the runners be off with the pitch? We'll see. The full count pitch from Lund.
Ball 4.
High, ball 4. Nolan Decker gets a Reby. As Trevor Corbett crosses the plate. Aiden Reynolds goes to third. Jacob Baker on second.
This is kind of a mirror of the top of the inning, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Timeout called here by the Royals.
Long first inning here. We've been playing this first inning for half an hour already. Still no outs here in the bottom of the first.
Little action going on down in the bullpen for the Royals.
I think that's 16 if I read the uniform right.
Aiden Ramsey at the plate.
I misread the uniform. It's Nate McGrath, number 12.
Ramsey hitting .333. He has 14 hits, 12 RBIs, 3 doubles, and 2 home runs.
Ramsey is just the guy that Justin Kiever wants up in this position here.
Yeah. Ball
That
inside.
one missed inside. $22 pitches so far for Ethan Lund, and he hasn't even got an out yet.
Ooh.
Inside again.
2-0.
Ramsey, the center fielder. That one hits the lower outside corner for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike on Aiden Ramsey.
Ramsey defensively made it good for that third out there.
Yes, he did. Made a nice play.
At the top of the first inning.
The 2-1 to Ramsey. That
Ball
one gets
gets by.
beyond Billman. That's going to score the tying run.
So we're all tied up here, Brad, in the first inning here.
That's going to be a passed ball.
Yeah.
So we're tied up at 2-2. Miller's with 2 runners in scoring position. Jacob Baker on third. Nolan Decker on first. Aiden Ramsey up there with a 3-1 count. That's ball 4.
Wow.
It's 3 walks and 1 hit so far in this inning given up by Ethan Lund.
4th walk of the day.
Yep. Of the inning. Wow. That'll bring up McCoy Folk.
Falk batting .293.
Royals playing in at the corners.
He has 12 hits. Nine RBIs. And he's another lefty.
Giving him a lot of room out in right center field.
Yeah, they certainly are.
That's a slow breaking ball call for strike 1.
Falca Jr.
Joe Glander in the on-deck circle. Strike 2 for Lund.
Falk down 0-2 here.
I believe this is the first batter he's gotten out in front of. The 0-2 pitch. Hits
Got
the
it.
inside corner. Folk is rung up looking.
First out here.
1 down. Joe Glander will step into the batter's box.
Glander hitting .261 for the Millers. He also has 12 hits, 10 RBIs, and 4 doubles, Brad. He's a good clutch hitter here.
Extra base hit could probably score 3 runs here. Outside ball 1 to Glander. Way high ball 2. Lund just having some problems
Yeah,
controlling
because
the ball.
the last batter, he looked like he had his mojo back a little bit.
Yes, he
Then
did. Goes inside, makes it 3-0.
So he goes from throwing 3 straight strikes to throwing 3 straight balls.
Royals hoping for the double play. Miller's hoping for at least score 1 run here.
There it is.
That'll hits the lower outside corner, makes it 3-1. Foul tip, 3-2.
He's evened it up now.
34th pitch of the bottom of the first inning already. Becca Doan is out there in the bullpen keeping loose.
Yeah, he likes to do that. I mean, if it innings are.
Ball 4, a little bit high. Another walk.
And another walk in.
And Glander gets a ribby. 3-0 now in favor, or 3. Let me get this right.
3-2.
Okay. Catcher Sam Deno steps up to the plate.
Dino batting .238 for the Millers.
Nolan Decker on third. Aiden Ramsey on second. Joe Glander on first. One down, bottom of the first. Millers have taken the lead back at 3-2. They've done this all with one hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks given up in this inning.
Dino's got 5 hits on the season. But he does have 3 doubles on the season, so he can hit with some power here.
That one gets that inside corner, makes it 0-2. Brady Bishop, the 9th Miller to come to bat in this inning, is in the on-deck circle. Bases are loaded, 1 down, 3 in already here in the bottom of the first. Ball and 2 strikes. That had to be a hard pitch to take. The 1-2 pitch to Deno. Two and two. Strike 3 is called.
2 outs.
Second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the inning. Both of them been looking. That'll bring up Brady Bishop.
Brad, one thing about Brady Bishop, he's batting .317. There's not too many ball clubs that have a guy in the 9-hole batting .317.
There certainly aren't. And he's earned every bit of that .317. High, ball 1.
And this is the Millers' 9th batter.
Mm-hmm. The 1-0 pitch. That one goes off the glove of Billman, and the Millers are going to have another run. That's another passed ball.
As Decker scores.
Nolan Decker scores the 4th run of the inning. I'll leave Aiden Ramsey on third.
Glander on second.
Joe Glander on second. Brady Bishop at the plate. 2 down, 4 in so far here in the bottom of the first. 42 pitches have been thrown by Ethan Lund. Three and 0. One hit so far in this inning, Perry. 1 hit. Strike 1 is called at the knees.
3-1 here. 2 outs. And yes, fans, we're still in the first inning. This is going to mess up our scoreboard if he gets the ball done.
40 minutes later, we're in the first inning.
Yeah.
That's ball 4. That'll load him up again and bring Trevor Corbett back up for his second at-bat of the inning. Walked and scored the first run for the Millers. That'll bring Coach Corey Seitz out. And just wondering, after 45 pitches here and 1 trip through the order, Perry, if maybe we're going to see a pitching change here already.
And especially with Corey coming out.
Nate McGrath was out in the bullpen warming up.
Yeah, he's done.
Yep. And that's who's going to be coming in here. It'll be Nate McGrath coming in for the Royals.
McGrath is 4.81 ERA. He has 1 win. He's been in 6 appearances. Also, McGrath has given up 27 hits in 16 innings pitched. He has walked. He doesn't walk many people, though, Brad. He's only walked 5 and struck out 18. All right, we're on the air, Brad.
Yeah, son of a gun here. August can say hello, and if you look a little further down there, you can see a familiar face from the Millers basketball team. I don't know if we got him on the screen there. Well, no, we don't. Okay. Aaron Fine in here today. He's learning to run the scoreboard.
In case playing at Purdue doesn't pan out, so he can run the scoreboard up there.
No doubt about it. Nice to have you with us here tonight on Hamilton County Television. We got some other sports action coming up. Next week, we have Kokomo baseball. I believe that's Tuesday, 6:30. Roncalli softball Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock. Browns. We have 2 games coming up Saturday that were previously scheduled. They're going to be made up Saturday. That will be against the Avon Orioles.
That'll be a doubleheader.
First game is scheduled for noon. Second game probably somewhere around 3 o'clock. So hope you can join us for that.
You know, that series against Avon's a pretty big series because they're 4-2. The Millers are sitting 6-1.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, both teams are playing tonight. But
yeah. Nate McGrath on the mound facing Trevor Corbett. First pitch from McGrath. Strike 1. Two down here in the first. The bases are loaded. That evens a count at a ball and a strike.
Yep, there's no room at the end.
Corbett walked on a full count pitch.
Little
his first
high.
time up. 2-1.
Ooh.
Inside 3-1. 1 hit. Pass ball also accounted for one of the runs. Hot shot. That's going to go in deep into left field. Cam Seitz comes up with it. Will there be a play at the plate? No, there is not. So Trevor Corbett gets the second hit of the inning. He gets a single. He's going to score 2 runs on that play. As Aiden Ramsey
and Joe
Glander both score. Brady Bishop gets to second. Trevor Corbett's on first, and it's a 6-2 game. 8 runs scored so far here in the first inning, Perry, between the two teams.
And a lot of pitches.
Yeah. First pitch to Aiden Reynolds misses for ball 1. Both of these teams had trouble hitting the plate from their pitchers in the first inning, but Millers have really been able to take advantage of it here. That evens it up at a ball and a strike. Reynolds, the 11th batter to face the Royals here in the bottom of the first. And we're not done yet.
Oh, he hit him.
That one hits Reynolds. And the bases will be loaded once again. This is Jacob Baker. Reynolds has one of the 2 hits so far in this inning. Baker walked his first time up.
You know, when a pitcher can't find the strike zone, and this is your second one, it's having as much trouble too. It's tough on a coach. I know Corey Sykes is down there wondering, what can I do, you know? Sometimes it's like this.
Mm-hmm. That's just the nature of the game of baseball. Outside ball 1 to Jacob Baker.
Because you know, coming in this game, I mean, with Doan pitching and Lund pitching, you figured it was going to be a pitcher's duel.
Yeah. Yep. This is a shock.
Yeah. But that's why we play the game.
That's
man.
right. 2-0 on Baker. The 2-0 from McGrath, high, 3-0. McGrath in danger of walking another run in here. That's a strike. 3-1 on Baker.
You know, but that's a good take because I mean.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Make him put it over the plate. Give him something to hit. That's high and outside. So that'll bring Brady Bishop across the plate with run number 7. Corbett to third. Reynolds to second. Jacob Baker on first with the walk.
Nolan Decker, the batter.
8 walks so far in this inning.
Right fielder did shift over a little bit because he had a big line, you know, that right field line for Decker. But Decker sometimes swings and hits in left field.
Royals just can't get the ball over the plate today. The 1-0, 2-0. Decker scored on a passed ball earlier in the inning. That's 3-0. Royals have thrown 60 pitches in the bottom of the first. The 3-0 outside, that's going to force another run in. So Trevor Corbett will tag the plate. Aiden Reynolds moves to third. Baker moves to second. Nolan Decker takes his base on the walk. And he's at first, and Corey Seitz is back out to talk to his pitcher.
He's sending so he's not taking him out. He's going to send another. Get somebody else warmed up. Is that an 8?
Jacob Payne is going down there. I believe he'll be the one warming up.
Number 1.
Yeah. Tough inning, to say the least, for the Royals. Yeah, it started out to be a tough top of the first for the Millers. And
yeah.
The Millers managed to get out of it, only allowing
An update in
2 runs.
Conference baseball action just west of us. In the bottom of the 5th inning, it's Westfield 3, Zionsville 0.
Aiden Ramsey getting ready to step up to the plate once again.
That's a big game. Craig just announced that Westfield 3, Zionsville 0.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear whether he said the inning.
I think he said the 5th.
Next up for the
We're in the
Millers,
first.
center fielder.
Well, they probably started at 6 o'clock
Yeah,
also.
that's true too.
We've only been doing this an hour now. We're not even, we're through 1.2 innings. McGrath's first pitch to Ramsey is high and outside for ball 1. That one's low and outside, ball 2. Popped up. Colin Goley going out for it. He's got it. And mercifully enough, Perry,
There's an out.
the first inning comes to an end. But in the first for the Millers, 8 runs, 2 hits, 10 walks, 3 left on the bases. At the end of 1, it's the Millers 8, the Royals 2. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Well, we're back and here at the Dunk, and we're just completed the first inning with the score Noblesville 8, Hamilton Southeastern 2.
55 minutes to play the first inning, Perry.
A walkathon.
Yeah.
We're having us a walkathon out here on the baseball field. A lot of pitches thrown on both sides. Doan in the first inning threw 26 pitches, and then the Southeastern pitchers threw 65 pitches.
Wow.
That's a lot of pitches in one inning.
Mm-hmm. Especially for an old announcer who has to get up tomorrow morning
That's
at 5
right.
a.m.
In softball action tonight at Miller Park.
But Brad, the one thing about it is both pitching stacks each walked 8 batters.
Mm. And it's amazing. I don't ever recall seeing a first inning with 10 runs scored and 18 walks. Probably surprising there weren't more left.
First up for the Royals here in the top of the second inning. Center fielder
Kyan Kelly, the number 9 batter in the Royals batting order, will step in. He's the center fielder today. First pitch from Doan, big swing and a miss. Be interesting to see how the Royals react this inning, Perry.
This is their 9th batter, right?
Yeah, number 9.
1-1.
One and one on Kyan Kelly. Do not have any batting statistics on him. 1 and 2 now. That one's fouled off to the right. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Royals will go back to the top of the order with Alex Billman up next. The 1-2. Beckett Doan. Another foul ball off to the right. Youth League kids up there in the hill.
Yeah.
All over this place tonight.
Yeah.
They're having a good time at the old ballpark.
I remember those days.
Oh, yeah.
Barely, though, you know.
Always fun to go to a ball game.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss by Kelly. He's down on strikes. One down here, top of the second. Catcher Alex Billman will step in. Walked and scored the first run of the game
Number 18,
an hour ago.
Alex Billman.
He has to be pretty tired being the catcher behind
Oh,
there
wow.
for
Yeah.
that long of an inning.
Doan working from the stretch. That one bounces in for ball one.
Right over here to our left, in the grassy area, you got about 25 kids with a football playing football.
Oh, yeah, they're having a good time.
Good time at the old ballpark.
Was a little bit outside, 2-0. Still 81 degrees here at the Dunk. Now 2-1.
One thing about it is, Brad, the no wind tonight.
Very little.
We're used to big gusty wind.
Yeah. Well, if somebody's going to get one out of here tonight, they're going to have to get every bit of it. The 3-1 on the way to Billman into center field. Ramsey backs up. He's got it. You know, he initially started to look like he was going to come in on that. And I think it might have fooled him a little bit, but he recovered in time to make the out.
The left fielder, Cam Sites.
2 down here. Top of the second. Cam Sites steps in. He's got one of the 2 base hits the Royals collected in the first inning. Sites, they give him a lot of room in right center field. Outside, ball 1. Sites took a 2-0 pitch. He just drove it right in front of Aiden Ramsey, his first time up.
He's a 321 hitter on the season. Got 1 hit here today.
His batting average has consistently been going up all season. He started out a little bit on the slow side, but his batting average has just slowly been moving up. Just what the coaches like to see.
Yeah. Especially when the coach is his dad, right?
Yeah.
Always helps when the son's playing well.
The 2-0 pitch misses low and outside. 3-0 on Cam Sites. Of course, I can remember the days when number 11, Corey Sites, was out there.
Yeah.
Played a few games on this field. The 3-0 to Cam Sites. That one's low. So Cam Sites gets a 2-out walk. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Parker Osteen. Osteen walked, ended up on third, but got stranded there.
The DH, 26, Parker Osteen.
Osteen walked on 4 pitches his first time up. Inside, ball 1. Doan ready on the mound. Looks over to first. Low and inside.
2-0.
Coach Keever coming out to have a word with Beckett Doan once again.
See, have anybody warming up in the bullpen?
Nobody's warming up in the bullpen. And now it appears somebody is going down there now. Let's see who that is.
Luke Steffen, is that it?
Looks like Josh Peak is down there, but I don't know if he's down there to protect or to loosen up. I think he's down there to loosen up. Quick visit for Coach Keever. Parker Osteen gets some advice from his coach. Yeah, that is Josh Peak warming up. Don't see a lot of urgency in his warm-up throws yet. So. Over to first. A little bit close, but not close enough to worry about.
We've seen him pick off some guys over this season.
Yeah, he's got a nice move over to first. That one's popped up to the right.
2-1.
Got quite a group of the youth league players over on the hill there. I don't know if that ball got that far or not.
They probably not paying any attention.
You're probably absolutely right. They're just having a good time at the ballpark.
Nice pitch right down the middle.
Yep, evens it up at 2-2 on Parker Osteen.
It's always good when a coach goes out and talks to his pitcher and he throws 2 strikes in a row, right?
Yes, no doubt about it. Osteen asks for time. He gets it. Outfield is playing Osteen slightly to the left, but got a lot of room in right center field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Got him.
Swing and a miss. And that'll be it for the top of the second for the Royals. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the bases. In the middle of the second, Millers 8, Royals 2.
Gaylord Electric is the highest performing national contractor of excellence. Since 1984, Gaylord Electric success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources and reliable outcomes. Insight fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylord Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County TV.
Perry, yep, we're going to have I'm sorry, go ahead, Perry.
Community Health Network walk-in clinic for sports industries is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 10.
Southeastern is number 1, Jacob Payne.
Sports medicine and orthopedic physicians are on site to treat everything from sprains, strains, to fractures and joint injuries. Visit ecommunity.com/sports.
Perry, we've got a pitching change for the Royals. New pitcher will be Jacob Payne. See what tell me what you got there on Jacob Payne there, Perry.
Let me quickly go to that. Payne's ERA is 10.22. He's 1-1 on the season. He's made 5 appearances. Getting a lot of cracking here.
Well, Payne on the mound.
He's pitched 12.1 innings so far this season, giving up 15 hits and 18 runs, and struck out 15.
So here in the bottom of the second inning.
First up for the Millers here in the bottom of the second inning.
After the Millers sent 14 batters to the plate and scored 8 runs in the first inning. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 batters in Justin Keever's order, that being McCoy Folk, Joe Glander, and Sam Deno. Folk will be the first batter, first one to face Jacob Payne.
You know, the one thing all season long, Brad, here, this bottom of the order, the Millers have played very good baseball.
It has produced, no doubt about it. 1 ball, no strikes. McCoy Folk. That makes it 2-0. Millers with a 6-run lead here in the bottom of the second. That one goes from outside to inside, 3-0 on Folk.
Ball 4.
Walked him on 4 pitches. That's the same way that the game started in the bottom of the first. Only difference is it was Trevor Corbett getting the walk. This time it'll be Joe Glander.
Junior Joe Glander.
I think it goes without saying, Perry, that we don't have to mention that Glander walked in the first.
Yeah. There's only 2 people we don't have to say that for.
We got 2 people who walked twice in the first.
That's right.
Strike 1 is called on Glander.
And we got Trevor Corbett that scored 2 runs in the first.
Mm-hmm.
Nice pitch right there. Is it a balk?
Yes, they are calling a balk.
I think he didn't get set, Brad, I think.
I believe that's probably what it was. Pitch does not count, so the count will stay at 0-1. And now you've got McCoy Folk in scoring position, no outs here in the bottom of the second. Glander squares to bunt, brings the bat back in time on the high fastball. No, they did call that a strike, Perry. Must not have got the bat back in time. That one almost gets away.
Nice catch there by Billman.
2-1 on Glander.
That was very close to getting by Billman and Falk going to third.
Yeah, that was wide. Very wide. Swing and a miss, evens it up at 2-2.
Pretty nice pitch right there for Payne.
Yeah. Yeah, he fooled him on that. Gave him the off speed, and his bat was already behind his back by the time that ball got the plate. Same pitch. So Glander goes down swinging. First out of the bottom of the second.
The catcher.
That'll bring up the catcher, Sam Deno.
Deno.
Deno struck out looking in the first. Miller scored 8, sent 14 to the plate in the first. Did it all with 2 hits. Strike 1. Maybe these 2 pitchers are going to settle down now, Perry, and we'll get into a groove here. 0-2. The 0-2. Well hit ball to center field. Kyan Kelly going back. He's got it.
Falk tagging.
Glander takes off from third, or second, goes to third.
That's Falk.
Correction, Falk. Two down, 1 on for Brady Bishop.
Shortstop, number 1, Brady Bishop.
And Bishop walked the first time.
And I recounted the walks in the first inning. I must apologize. There weren't 8, there were 9. My mistake. Strike 1 to Bishop.
Well, we excuse you for that error.
Okay. Strike 2.
Payne kind of zeroing in here.
Yeah, other than that leadoff walk that he gave to Falk, he's
Throwing pretty well.
yeah, throwing well in this inning. Ooh, little bit outside. That was close. Little slider there, just barely got outside of the plate. 1-2 from Jacob Payne. Low and outside, evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 1 on.
Billman made another good catch there, too.
Yes, he did.
Because that would have scored a run.
Mm-hmm. That one's fouled back on the right side, back toward the JV field.
Good crowd here tonight on both sides.
Mm-hmm. There's a drive into right field. Nolan Colbert is there. He's got it. So in the bottom of the second for the Millers, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on the bases. At the end of 2, it's the Millers 8, the Royals 2. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. I'd like to thank our excellent Hamilton County Television technical crew, our executive producer director Jim Wofford, running the cameras and bringing you the video tonight, Nick Roberts and August Lacone. We appreciate their effort. We're 2 innings into this one. You know, normally when you look at an 8-2 lead, Perry, you'd call it a slugfest. But you certainly can't call this game a slugfest. This has been the walk fest.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Beckett Doan out for his 3rd inning of work. He'll face the 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Royals, being Colin Goley, Maddox Bach, and Michael Hogue.
Black glove with gold stitching at the Wilson glove. Come to the press box for your baseball glove.
Goley popped out to the second baseman, Trevor Corbett, his first time at bat in the 1st inning.
Third, number 9, Colin Goley.
First pitch to Goley's a fastball outside. We're in the top of the 3rd. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television Sports. Brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. The 1-0 on the way. That one hits the outside corner, evens it up at a ball and a strike. Second baseman Maddox Bach on base. The 1-1 driven into right center. Looks like Nolan Decker's going to get there in time. That ball, when that left the bat, Perry, I thought that was going to go a little farther than it did. But
Yeah, it sounded pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Second baseman number 2.
Turns out just to be a pop fly out to Nolan Decker. 1 down, Maddox Bach steps in. Bach was hit by a pitch in his first at bat.
First pitch for a strike, squared around the bunt there.
As high as that ball was, his bat was still over that ball.
Yeah.
The 0-1 from Doan. Bach takes that one for a called strike, too.
0-2.
Doan looking much sharper in this inning. Well, they faced 4 batters last inning. There's a hot shot.
Nice
right
catch by Reynolds.
into the glove of Aiden Reynolds. A hot line drive. All Reynolds had to do was kind of lean down and stick that glove out. He had it. 2 down.
Well, you know, we were talking about a lot of people looking at him when you hit over 400 and you make catches like that down there, there's a heck of a lot of people looking at you.
Oh, yeah. Michael Hogue steps in for the second time. He had one of the 2 Royal hits in the first inning. That one's inside, 2-0. Two down, no on. Doan working from the stretch, the 2-0. 3-0 on Michael Hogue. Hogue also a football player. The 3-0. Outside, Hogue takes a walk on 4 pitches. Base on balls, the numbers just keep going up and up and up and up for both teams. Third baseman Luke Seaback steps up.
Luke Seaback.
Flight out to Trevor Corbett at second base his first time up. Nice to have the center field camera back. That one's a little bit low.
That's Doan's 4th walk of the day.
Yeah. Fifth pitch in a row out of the zone. 2 down, 1 on. Over to first.
Got him.
Ooh, I thought he had him. I thought he was going to get him leaning there, Perry. That was a close play.
What did he send him? Did he call a balk?
I'm not sure. Coach Keever talking to the home plate umpire.
I don't know why that would be a balk. I'm not sure. Because he threw over to first, so.
Right, but I think they were saying he was leaning toward home, would be my guess. I mean, that's got to be the only thing there can be. And it was called by
the home plate.
Home plate umpire.
Brad, what was that? I know, but what was he leaning towards home?
I think he said he's 45 towards.
Okay. Thank you.
Slow roller. Corbett's there. Going to be a tough play, but they get him.
That's another one of those play, Brad, that, you know, Mr. Corbett played shortstop last season.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So in the top of the third for the Royals, no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base in the middle of the third. Score remains Millers 8, the Royals 2.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio video security provider. Blades AVS is a design build firm that provides high quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. We've added securing your facilities to how we can serve you. So whether it's a sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask our experienced Blades Audio Video Security team how they can serve your business.
Well, Perry, Jacob Payne is back out on the mound for the Royals. This will be his second inning of work.
And actually, he threw very good that last
Yes, he
inning.
did. Yep.
He walked the first batter and then just got in the zone there.
Mm-hmm. Must have got those initial jitters out of the way there.
First hitter up for the Millers here in the bottom of the third inning. Second baseman, Trevor Corbett.
So we're back at the top of the order here for the Millers.
Corbett batted twice in the first, did not bat in the second. But the 1-2-3 batters will be coming up here at the bottom of the third, trying to add to this 8-2 lead. First pitch is outside for ball one. That one's a little low, ball two. That's ball three.
We spoke too soon, Brad.
Mm-hmm. Corbett taking all the way on that to make it 3-1. Walked and had a single in the first. Scored twice in that first inning. Picks up another walk. That'll bring up Aiden Reynolds. Reynolds has one of the 2 Miller hits in this game.
Now up for Noblesville, number 15, Aiden Reynolds.
Walk number 10 given up by the Royals so far. First one's high and outside, ball one. The 1-0 from Payne. It's outside 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. That one hits the lower outside corner. Makes it 2-1. Reynolds with that beautiful defensive play in the top of the third. 3-1. The fortunate thing for Reynolds on the defensive play, Perry, is he didn't have to move to make that play.
You're right.
Ball was hit right to it. It was a shot.
It was shot, though.
Yeah, it was a shot. Full count on Aiden Reynolds. Jacob Baker on deck. Runner on first. The 3-2 pitch, that's high. Second walk in a row given up by Jacob Payne here in the bottom of the third. th walk given up by the Royals pitching staff.
Jacob Baker.
Baker walked in the first inning.
Twice.
Twice, you're right.
Miller's threatening to put some more runs on the board here. No outs, 2 on, 1 in scoring position. Following Baker, it'll be Nolan Decker. That one's popped up on the bunt attempt. Nobody had a chance at that one. Oh, and 1 on Jacob Baker. Squares to bunt again. Brings the bat back. Well before the ball crossed the plate. Evens count, 1 ball and a strike. 2-1. First baseman Michael Hogue was about 3/4 of the way in. Once again, Baker squares to bunt, takes it for 3-1. Baker try a bunt here, Perry? You think they got him taken all the way?
I think he's probably taken here.
I would think you're probably right.
I think he's going to pull it back.
No doubt. So Jacob Payne has walked the first 3 batters he's facing here in the bottom of the third. Doesn't get any better than this for the Millers. Nolan Decker, who has walked twice, scored once.
The right fielder, number 22, Nolan Decker.
Royals outfielders playing fairly deep on Decker, but giving him a lot of space in right center field. That one comes right back over our heads. He had a good cut at that one, just a little bit low on it.
Decker, 2 on Baker.
Yeah.
I'm on Decker.
Decker's in the hole. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 is called over the inside corner.
So 1 out.
1 down, Aiden Ramsey steps up to the plate.
After walking 3 batters, he got a strikeout there.
On 3 pitches, no less. In a strikeout looking.
27, Aiden Ramsey.
Payne's getting his mojo here right now.
Yes, he is. A little bit high. You know, one of the things I've always liked about the Hoosier Crossroad Conference teams, Perry, is they know how to adjust for situations. And you don't see a coach any better than Justin Keever at that, adjusting to a situation. 1-2 on Aiden Ramsey. Left-handed batter McCoy Folk on deck. One down, bases are loaded. That's high, evens it up at 2-2. Make it a full count.
It's a dangerous pitch here because he needs a strike to keep from walking it in, but Ramsey's such a good hitter, he can't give him anything good.
No doubt about it. Swing and a miss.
Nice pitch. That was a good
he swung at ball 4 there, Perry,
he
but
sure did.
He fooled him. Second strikeout in a row for Jacob Payne.
Number 3,
McCoy Folk steps in. He struck out looking in the first, walked in the second, got as far as third, has not scored. Letter high fastball right down the center of the plate. Royals got another pitcher loosening up out there in the bullpen.
Yeah, because Payne's up to 45 pitches. I don't know how much he really throws this early in a ball game. You probably know better than I do.
2-1. Makes it 2-2. Miller's with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the third. Makes it a full count.
Everybody rolling.
Do or die for both teams at this point, Perry. Miller's with the bases loaded. Ball 4. Folk draws the walk, but does get a ribby.
Corbett scores his third run of the ball game.
So that'll put Reynolds on third, Baker on second, McCoy Folk on first, Joe Glander at the plate. He's walked and struck out swinging. Ball one. Glander is the 7th Miller to come up to the plate here in the bottom of the third. Ball two. That's a strike over the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike on Joe Glander. Ooh, big swing and a miss.
2-2.
He makes contact with that ball, gets it out of the infield, and that's at least 2 runs. High and inside,
Full
another
count.
full count pitch coming.
They're going to be going. Ball 4.
Ball 4. So Glander gets the walk, picks up the RBI. Aiden Reynolds scores.
Baker goes to third. Falk goes to second.
Glander over there in first, and Sam Deno steps in.
Tanner Miller.
Oh, Tanner Miller's coming in to hit. Tanner Miller hits 368. He's had 19 at bats this season, but
I didn't catch that.
foul ball.
First pitch to Miller is fouled off, almost straight back. The 0-1 from Payne.
A little high. 1-1 here. Bases loaded.
That one's going to be fouled.
It's out of play.
Michael Hogue tried to chase it down, but it could hear it bounce in the bleachers.
Ran out of real estate.
Mm-hmm. The 1-2
Uh-oh, that could be
into right
trouble
field.
there.
That's going to go almost all the way to the corner. That's going to score at least 2. They hold up the runner at third. So Tanner Miller comes off the bench and does a great job, gets the base hit, gets 2 ribbies. Jacob Baker scores. McCoy Folk scores. Joe Glander is on third. That's the 4th run of the inning. That makes it a 12-2 lead. It'll bring up Brady Bishop. He's walked and flown out to right field.
Nice hit by Miller. Perfect spot, too.
It was, yeah. Colbert was playing fairly straight away there in right field, and that ball was hit more on a line than it was on, in the air, and he just couldn't get there. 2-0 on Brady Bishop.
1-1. Isn't it?
Ooh, excuse me, it is 1-1. My mistake. Now it's 1-2. Bishop, the 9th Miller to come to the plate against Jacob Payne this inning. That evens it up at 2-2. Top of the order on deck, Trevor Corbett.
The man that let it off.
Yep. That one's going to go into center field.
Lander scores.
Yep, bounces right in front of Kyan Kelly. Joe Glander scores. That's the 5th run of the inning. Unbelievably enough, Perry, that's only the 2nd hit of the inning.
But they're back-to-back hits.
Yeah. Millers have scored 13 runs on 4 hits.
Corbett.
And out comes once again Coach Seitz. And
64 pitches for Payne.
Perry, let's talk about some other games we had coming up this week. Saturday, we had a doubleheader.
Right, Avon.
And, it's going to be that's going to be a whale of a game there Saturday. The doubleheader against the Orioles.
Yeah, because they're set
playing
4-2 right
Yep,
now.
They're playing some pretty good ball right now. But first game here on Hamilton County Television will be right at noon. Second game scheduled for 3 o'clock.
Definitely. What's the number here?
Tyler Sarver will be the new pitcher.
Well, I don't
New
see.
pitcher for Hamilton Southeastern is number 16, Tyler Sarver.
I don't see any stats on Sarver, Brad, on the mound.
Yeah, he's been up and down between the JV and the varsity, so I don't know if you'll have any on him or not.
Doesn't show any.
No, and he's worn different numbers this year several times.
Okay.
So Tyler Sarver will come in relief of Jacob Payne.
I don't see his name on the list. The concern that Corey Seitz has got to have right now is he has 2 pitchers that's throwing a lot of pitches.
Yeah, yep, no doubt about it.
I mean, we know Lund won't be back tomorrow night, and probably not Payne either on the mound. Payne ended up throwing 55 pitches.
In 1 2/3 innings of work.
Yeah. Well, Lund only threw 45, but he's a starter. I don't think he can bring him back. I don't know what he would gain by doing that.
No, I would highly doubt he'd bring him back. Back to the top of the order for the Millers.
Unless it's a really, really tight game, and he needs a.
This game is, shall we say, well out of hand at this point.
Yeah.
Corbett led this inning off with a walk.
Brad, what year of school is Sauber? He's a junior.
Two 2-0 on Trevor Corbett. Three 3-0. Royals in danger of walking another run in here.
Ooh.
That's ball 4. That's going to put another one on the board.
And a base loaded. Reynolds at the plate. He's got a hit, been hit, and a base on ball.
Aiden Reynolds.
Brady Bishop on second. Tanner Miller on third. Aiden Reynolds at the plate. It's inside. That's 5 in a row he's missed on. Six in a row missed.
2-0 on Reynolds. He hit him.
That one hit him on the foot. So the Millers will pick up another run. This time it's Tanner Miller scoring.
Mr. Reynolds has been hit twice.
That's 6 runs just alone in this inning. Jacob Baker up for his second time here in the third. Two down. Way outside. I don't think Sarver's hit the plate yet, has he, Perry?
No. That's 8 straight pitches. He hit him.
So another hit batsman.
That scores Bishop.
8th run of the inning.
Corbett goes to third, Reynolds to second, and Baker goes to first on hit by pitch.
Unless I'm counting wrong, I think the scoreboard is wrong out there. I think it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I show 7 runs in this. Now they've got it up there, right? Yeah, 15 to 15.
I got 7.
Yeah. So that'll bring up Nolan Decker. He was the first out of the third inning. What about? Looks like we're going to have another change here, Perry.
Yeah.
Let's see who's going to the mound this time.
Well, let us read a couple more here because Hamilton County Sports Authority is the county's official sports corporation that works to create positive impact and community impact by attracting, supporting, and developing sporting events, facilities, and clubs in Hamilton County. Hamilton County Sports Authority work includes bid development, financial assistance, event management support, and leadership consultation to grow opportunities in sports for the county and the cities of Carmel, Fishers, Noblesville, and Westfield. Check them out on HamiltonCountySports.com. What about Sarah Cleverly? Close it with Clev, 317-695-6114, an FC Tucker agent. Looking for someone to help navigate in buying or selling a home? Let Sarah Cleverly help find the home of your dreams. Clev's been a resident of Noblesville for almost 40 years, a Noblesville graduate, and an invested member of the community. For your next real estate experience, close it with Clev.
Well, Perry, another pitching change for the Royals. This time it'll be Evan Haas. We'll have to see if we've got anything on him.
Yeah, we have. He's think he's pitched.
No,
He's
I don't
played.
I don't think he has pitched.
He's played, but he has not pitched.
I don't have
either.
anything on my sheets on him pitching at all.
No, he's played the field, but
But to sum things up, right now the Millers, 2 outs, but the bases are still loaded with Trevor Corbett at third, Aiden Reynolds at second, Jacob Baker at first, Nolan Decker, who's walked twice and struck out once, steps in for his second at bat in this inning.
The one thing you got to concern Corey Sykes is he's used a lot of pitchers.
Yes, he has.
That have thrown a lot of pitches. Not that some of them couldn't come back tomorrow night, but Salver pitched 9 pitches, but he didn't find the plate. There's a strike.
Strike is finally called. 1-1 the count. Bases are loaded. We're in the bottom of the bottom of the third.
You're
7 runs in already.
You're just wishing it was the bottom of the 7th.
Oh boy.
It's great to have that center field camera back, you know.
Oh, it's wonderful. That one hits the corner of the plate, evens it up at 2-2.
Yep, and that center field camera showed that too.
Haas trying to put a Band-Aid on this damage. 3-2.
One thing about it, a base hit will score Reynolds for sure. Look at that lead he's got.
Mm-hmm. Swing and a miss. So Nolan Decker goes down for his second time in the third to retire the sides. But in the third, there are 7 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on the bases. At the end of 3, Millers 15, Royals 2. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
In game 1 at Shamrock Field. In 6th inning, left field 11, Hinesville 1.
Welcome back to Dunker Field. Perry, it looks like we got some defensive changes out there on the field for the Millers.
Yeah, it certainly does.
I think that's going to be 24.
Blake Widget
out in center.
Yeah. And Ramsey is moved to left.
Behind the plate is number 26, Sam Doe.
And Glander's out.
Okay.
So he'll go to Glander's spot.
And now in center field is 24, Blake Widget.
So Aiden Ramsey moves from center
to left.
He's number 27.
But Widget will take Glander's spot.
In the order?
In the order. I think we got it sorted out, don't we, Brad?
Yeah, I think so.
Number 3, Nolan Colbert.
One thing about it, and we've learned with Coach Keever, you got to keep up because he'll move. He'll shift a lot of players around.
He likes to play musical chairs.
Yes.
That's all right. Ramsey goes to left field. Okay, I think we got it now.
Pitch for a strike. It's 1-1 now.
1-1 on the right fielder, Nolan Colbert. popped up. Will it be playable? Coming over toward the dugout, just out of the reach. Good effort there by Aiden Reynolds and Sam Deno to try to get to that ball, but it was just a few feet in front of him. So that'll make it 1-2 on Nolan Colbert.
Both those, the catcher and the third baseman, covered a lot of ground to try to catch that thing.
Yeah, they did. Swing and a miss. Nolan Colbert goes down swinging.
You got to give a hats off to Deno behind the plate because he's got all that equipment moving that way.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, the other thing of of all the fields here in the HCC, I think
this is probably the biggest.
Dunker Field and Ken Seitz Field over at HSE have both got the biggest
got a lot
foul
of room,
territory. A lot of room. One down, Kyan Kelly swings at the first pitch for strike one. Tomorrow night at 7, these two teams will play once again at Hamilton Southeastern High School.
Doan's in the zone right now.
Yes, he is. And he's only got 64 pitches. First inning was a little tough on him, but
he had 26 in the first inning.
yeah, he's recovered quite nicely. Hot shot down the third base side, out of play. 0-2 on Kyan Kelly. Catcher Alex Billman will be the next batter. The 0-2, low, 1-2. The 1-2 from Doan, swing and a miss. Another swinging strikeout. Second out of the bottom of the fourth. Perry, with another conference game coming up between these two teams tomorrow night, if Doan can go another 4 outs, that'll really give the Millers a big advantage on pitching.
Yeah, because they got a lot of pitching left.
Yeah, they're so deep on the pitching.
I'm sure they'll probably go with Decker tomorrow night. Of course, they may go with Glander. I don't know.
Alex Billman steps in, takes the first one high and outside, ball one.
Because Glander is the player they took out here. Decker's still out there in right field, but Decker's so good out there.
There is a Miller warming up down there in the bullpen. I've not been able to read what the uniform number is. Hot shot right to Aiden Reynolds.
Well, that pitcher can sit down now.
Line out to Reynolds. 3 up, 3 down here in the middle of the fourth. It's the Millers 15, Royals 2.
Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com. What about Noblesville Trophies? It offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com.
We're moving into the bottom of the fourth, and Perry, I'm going to have to get my abacus or my calculator out here because I'm trying to total up the number of walks that there's been in this game so far. I'm already up to 9 through 2 innings. There's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 is what Game Changer has.
I show 15 walks
and then
given up by the Royals.
And the Millers have 4. Is that right? Yeah. Still has 4.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of that first inning, Doan has not walked a batter, correct?
No, he is not. Well, he did walk one in the second, excuse me. Yep.
Okay.
He had two walks in the first, one in the second, and one in the third. None in the fourth. And Aiden Reynolds, who's now...
He made some changes, Brad. In left, 8 for 3 in right. In right field's 8 for 3, Brad. And you got a different player in left.
First up in the Millers here in the bottom of the fourth inning, number 27, Aiden Ramsey.
Okay, Ty Earlywine will be the left fielder.
And I think you got a new catcher too, Brad, the way he signaled there. Ooh.
Inside on the first pitch. Ramsey has walked, flown out, and struck out swinging. That one hits the outside corner from Evan Haas. Evens it up at a ball and a strike.
Ball bounced.
I think that is still...
2-1 on Ramsey. Ball 3, 3-1. Brad, I can't believe it's such a beautiful night.
Oh,
My
it
goodness.
is.
But I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, some on and off rain in the morning, maybe.
Okay.
Hopefully we can get the game in tomorrow afternoon.
Ball 4. So Ramsey draws a walk here.
Lead-off walk by Aiden Ramsey. Number 16 given up by the Royal staff. I think that catcher quite possibly might be number 10, Adam Wolf.
Next up, junior, the first baseman, number 3, McCoy. Full.
Folk coming to the plate. He struck out the first time and has walked the next 2 times and has scored a run. McCoy Falk is at the plate.
First pitch to Falk is high, ball 1. Ball 2. I don't know what else we can say about this game, Perry. This has just been something else, to say the least.
It's not what the game I expected.
No, I didn't expect this either. 3-0. Haas in danger of putting another runner on base here. Which he does. That puts McCoy Folk on first, Aiden Ramsey on second. And if we've done our substitutions right, that should bring center fielder Blake Widgeon to the plate. I think we got that right now.
24, Blake Widgeon.
Yep, because he should be batting for Glander.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we were right on that.
Another ball is outside.
I would think that probably Coach Keever will probably make some more substitutions in
Deno is in the on-deck circle, and he had Tanner Miller hit for him in the third.
Yeah, but he can re-enter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 2-1.
Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
2-1.
Now 2-2. "17 runs have been scored in this game on 6 hits by both teams." That one bounces in.
Uh-oh.
There's going to be another Miller run scored there on the throw. So on that play, Aiden Ramsey, who was at third, scores. McCoy Folk ends up on second. He made the big turn and almost got caught in no man's land there between second and third, but he did manage to get back to second base.
Widget's full count on Widget, the batter.
That makes it 16-2.
Ball 4 for Blake Widget.
3 walks in a row given up here to start the 4th inning, the bottom of the 4th. Catcher Sam Deno steps in.
The catcher, Sam Deno.
He struck out and flown out to center.
Tanner Miller batted the last inning for him and
Right.
got a base hit. So
1 run in here in the bottom of the 4th makes it 16-2. Nice block there. I believe that's Adam Wolf catching now, number 10. It's hard to tell with the way those.
well, that strap is right.
Yeah, the strap on the chest protector.
It's either a 0 or an 8 or a 6, Brad. Dino for a strike. It's 2-1 now.
Best pitch so far from Evan Haas evens it up at 2-2. No outs. 1 run in, 2 on the bases. Bottom of the 5th. Two and 2 the count. Pop up. Left fielder's coming in.
Dropped it.
Drops the ball. Got to throw to third. Gets the force at third.
Not much Folk can do about that.
So in that particular case, we got to give Sam Deno a fielder's choice since they did get an out on the play on McCoy Falk. That will be 7-5 for the first out of the inning.
Running for down at first is number 7, Josh Peak.
That'll put Blake Widget on second. As Brady Bishop steps in for his third at bat. He's a single, fly out to right field, and a walk.
Josh Peak is in for running for Dino at first, Brad. Courtesy runner.
Yeah. One in, 2 on, 1 out. 0-1 on Brady Bishop. Inside, evens are up at 1-1. 1-2. You know, another guy who's getting a workout here tonight is Adam Fine on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Adam is really earning his keep over there tonight.
That's right.
Well, he's a basketball player, so he's thinking we got a basketball score here. 1-2 to Brady Bishop. Little high, evens it out at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Two and two. The pitch from Haas. Swing and a miss. Bishop goes down swinging. Second out of the bottom of the fourth. Back to the top of the order. That'll bring up Trevor Corbett.
Second baseman, Trevor Corbett.
3 walks and a base hit. Scored 3 of the Millers' 16 runs so far this evening. Two down, 2 on. That one's at the knees on the inside corner of the plate for a called strike one. A little bit high and outside, evens it up at a ball and a strike. What makes it 1-2 on the foul ball. Two huge innings in this game. The whole difference in this thing, Perry. 15 runs between the first and the third inning. The 1-2 to Corbett. A little bit low, evens it up at 2 apiece. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. That one gets away. Both runners will advance. That puts Blake Widget on third. Josh Peak, who's a courtesy runner for Sam Deno, is on second. Full count pitch, fouled back. Nobody loose inning in either bullpen. So I would say at this point, in the top of the 5th, Becca Doan is going to have a chance to shut this one down.
Walked him.
Trevor Corbett draws his 4th walk of the night. Aiden Reynolds will step in. Been hit by a pitch twice, walked once, and had a single in the first inning.
Now on the third baseman, sophomore Aiden Reynolds.
Well, they're playing him down the line.
They sure are. Called strike 1 on Reynolds. The 0-1 fouled back into the screen.
0-2 on Reynolds.
Ball a little bit low. One and 2 on Aiden Reynolds. Strike 3. So in the bottom of the 4th for the Millers, it was 1 run, no hits, No errors, 2 left on the bases. We're through 4. It's the Millers 16, the Royals 2. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to the Dunk. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. We are through 4. We're moving into the top of the 5th. The Royals want to extend this game. They have got some work to do. They've got to put at least 5 runs on the board here to continue the game.
Beckett Doan now is 69 pitches going in this inning here. He had 26 the first inning, so he's pretty well did a good job after that first inning slow start.
So for the Millers here in the top of the 5th, first batter is going to be a pinch hitter. It's going to be Sawyer Keel.
First up for the Royals here in the top of the 5th inning, a pinch hitter number 4, Sawyer Keel.
Keel steps up for his first at bat of the evening. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. You know, the way Doan started out in this game, Perry, I never thought he'd be in a position to close it out with 70 pitches. 2-0.
As a young sophomore, it's important that he gets this work in, you know.
Oh, yeah.
70-some pitches is a pretty good night.
3-0 now on Sawyer Keel. That's a strike. Just clipped that upper outside corner there.
Ooh, a little.
So Sawyer Keel picks up the base on balls. I believe this is Evan Haas at the plate.
Now it's the pitcher number 5, Evan Haas.
Takes the first one for ball 1. Nice breaking ball there by Doan. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. 1-1. Almost hit Haas.
2-1.
2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 on. That one's a little low, makes it a full count. Colin Goley is the next scheduled batter for the Royals. Strike 3 is called. He knew it.
Yeah, he did.
1 down here, top of the 5th. Pinch hitting for the Royals will be number 21, Dylan Cope.
Pinch hitting for the Royals, number 21, Dylan Cope.
He's a sophomore pitcher. 1 down, 1 on.
He has batted 3 times, but has no hits.
Doan's first pitch to Cope is a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Strike 2. 0-2 on the batter.
Cope took a good cut at that, but just sent it over to the right side of the field, just to the left of the dugout. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Doan. That one hit him.
Man, had
Got
2
him in the
strikes
foot.
on him. And
That's when you hate to lose there if you're the pitcher.
yeah.
So that'll put runners on first and second. Another pinch hitter coming in for the Royals. This will be Drew LaFleur.
LaFleur has batted 15 times and has 1 hit on the season.
Justin Keever is out on the mound, and he gets the ball away from Beckett Doan, and we're going to have a pitching change here.
Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out, LoganStreetSigns.com. What about Gaylor Electric, the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984? Gaylor Electric success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, insights fueled by the genuine care of people. Gaylor Electric and Chuck Goodrich, CEO, is a proud sponsor of Hamilton County TV. What about Sarah Cleverly? Close it with Clev. Call her at 317-695-6114. Looking for someone to help navigate buying or selling a home? Let Sarah Cleverly help find a home of your dreams. Clev's been a resident of Noblesville for almost 40 years. For her next real estate experience, close it with Clev.
You know, Perry, we got a lot of baseball and softball action coming up here on Hamilton County Television next week. It'll be Tuesday night. Kokomo will be here at the Mill. Not at the Mill, excuse me, at the Dunk.
At the Dunk.
Let me get that right. 2 different locations. I'd be in big trouble if everybody went over to the high school.
Yes.
But Kokomo will be here Tuesday night at 6:30. Then softball Wednesday night against Roncalli. That'll be a 6 o'clock start. Brownsburg comes in for baseball on Thursday. That will be a 7 o'clock game. And then a makeup game, Carmel, on the 17th.
Which is a Monday.
Yeah, or no, it's the 13th. I'm going to have to look at the date on that. I think it's the 13th.
It's a Monday, whatever.
Yeah, it's a 6:30 game, but also coming up this weekend, we've got Avon coming to town Saturday. That'll be for 2 games on Saturday. First game scheduled to start at noon. Second game should be right around 3 o'clock, and we'll be here for that. That ought to be a good series between the Orioles and the Millers.
Josh Peak has pitched 1.2 innings so far this year, giving up 1 hit and 2 runs, struck out 4.
Drew LaFleur is the pinch hitter for the Royals. Comes out swinging, strike 1. 1 down, 2 on. Rather,
1 down, 2 on.
yeah. I was questioning myself whether it's correct or not. The 0-1 pitch, a little bit high.
He thought about it, though.
Yeah, he did.
Brad, you'll have this game on PA tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, I'll be back at Southeastern tomorrow night.
And back here on Saturday for 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, like we talked earlier, you know, Avon's setting 4-2. The Millers
6-0 for right now.
Right now. And if the Royals come back, we're going to be here a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, in all probability.
1-2. 1 out. Josh Peak, the pitcher for the Millers.
LaFleur, the pinch hitter for Maddox Bach. That was just a little bit high and outside. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 5th. Miller's trying to close this out by the 10-run rule. The 2-2. Hot shot just outside of the reach of Aiden Reynolds. And the Royals have got the bases loaded with 1 out. I thought Reynolds might have a chance at that, Barry. He dove for it. And
for you Pacer fans, the Pacers have wrapped up the series with Milwaukee as the Pacers won 120-98 tonight at
no doubt about that one.
Cambridge.
Only the 3rd hit of the game for the Royals.
Of course, the Millers have only got 4 hits.
This is Tyler Noel pinch hitting. Foul ball evens up the count at a ball and a strike. Royals need a miracle. Millers just need 2 outs.
Peak in the stretch. The pitch. Strike right
Ooh,
down
man.
the middle.
Nice pitch.
Nice breaking ball right there. 1-2. The pitch in the dirt a little bit. You know, keeps it in front of him. 2-2 on the batter.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 down. Tyler Noel at the plate for the Royals. High fly in foul territory. Oh my. Aiden Reynolds was there, hit his mitt, and dropped it. So Tyler Noel will get a break. I think that Pacer win is their first playoff series win in a long, long time.
Absolutely. And it avoids going back to
Milwaukee, yeah. No doubt about it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded with Royals. Popped up. That's not going to be fair, but the left fielder is there. Did he get it or not? No, he did not. Aiden Ramsey out there in left field.
He had some wheels, though, man. He was going after it.
I thought he might have made the catch on that, and home plate umpire was looking right at him and ruled it a foul ball, so we'll get the 2-2 pitch again. That one's popped up. There should be a play on this one. Sam Deno had that one.
In that case, I know the rule, you never let the pitcher catch a fly ball like that, but in the case of Peak, who has played a lot of outfield, that would have probably been the better choice to catch that ball right then.
Definitely had a better angle. Another 2-2.
And he's used to catching fly balls.
Yes. Another foul ball.
So he's keeping himself alive. The Royals are fired up over there in that dugout, though.
Two balls, two strikes. Bases loaded, one down. That one should be caught. High.
Corbett with the catch.
Corbett goes out, calls everybody off, makes the play. Two are down. It's up to Luke Sivak to try to extend this game.
Number 6, Luke Seaback.
First pitch to Sivak is a little low and outside. A ball and a strike on Sivak. Bounced out to second, flown out to second so far in the game. There's a drive into shallow right.
Nice catch by Corbett out there.
Trevor Corbett has retired the sides, and that will be the end of the game. Perry, your thoughts on this game?
Well, you know, not many thoughts on this ball game, but the game will be tomorrow at Hamilton Southeastern. These same two teams play, and then we'll be back here on Saturday for a double header on a makeup with
down
Avon.
the stretch here in the HCC.
I want to thank our sponsors for today: Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylord Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network. Visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio Video Security, Hamilton County Reporter, Sarah Cleverly, FC Tucker, and Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance. Perry Williams.
Good night from the Dunk.